Okay, I have I think it's probably one of my seminal posts on the Rational Male called Tribes. And it's also featured as a chapter in my book, in the third book. And right now, right here, you are already part of a tribe. Men are intrinsically tribal in nature, okay? We want to come together, we want to, I mean, in our evolutionary past, we kind of had to. We didn't have really much choice, because if we were going to bring down a giant woolly mammoth or an antelope or something like that, you had to have 4 dudes to help you do it, because you couldn't do it by yourself. And you had to be able to rely on those dudes to help you make that kill, because if you didn't make that kill, you weren't going to eat that day. And you know who else wasn't going to eat? Your kid and your wife, or your girl, or whatever it was. They're not going to be able to eat either. So you've got to come together and you have to collectivize and have a particular goal in mind. And that's, I was telling some of the guys here that if you're going to get together, if you're going to collectively grab guys together, I think we had some, like Don here was trying to get a group of guys together in the Phoenix area and just get them together, and we're going to make a Rational Male satellite group or something like that over here. The first thing I told them, I says, you need to base that around something that all the guys can do together. They have to sit down, and if they're into going to the shooting range, or if they're into fishing, or if they're into some particular activity, that's how men relate to each other. We have to have some purpose for us to get together and talk. So it's not like I have this other post called Women Talk, Men Do. And so when men are at the bar and they're sitting there and they're watching the game, this is how they relate. They go, hey, what do you think? And they're looking out this way and they're talking this way. Whereas when women are talking, they're talking this way. And it's always a face-to-face kind of thing, because there's always the difference between the communication styles of men and women is that women prioritize the context of the information, how the relating makes them feel, whereas men only care about the content, the information. And that goes back again to the tribal thing. How do we kill a woolly mammoth?
That's this entire conference too.
Yeah, really.
Focus on content.
Yeah, we all have a collective interest to be here and to do this. So. Like I said, it goes back to the evolutionary side of things, where we also have to have something to do and have to have a purpose. So when you're relating to your kid, to your boy, have something to do with him. Go and say, we're going to go fix the car, Johnny. Let's go fix the car. And then you're going to talk some stuff. Or like, if you have a father who you're trying to sort of reconnect with, you say, hey, Dad, why don't we go fly fishing this weekend? Or why don't we go do something? Because you have a purpose and you have a goal to complete, and in the process of completing that goal, that's when you're going to really talk to each other and you're really going to relate. Also, this goes back to, once again, the village trying to emasculate men. They want you to believe that the only correct freaking way to talk to another man is to look at them like this and relate as if we are women. They want to put you together, and they want you, like, I'm sure you've probably heard this, two wives have 2 husbands and they don't know each other, and it's like they get them together for a play date so they can all, that we can all interrelate and we can all go and have it's a double date, but they want the guys to get along as if they are children. And how do they do that? They expect those men to relate to each other as women would. And when in reality, we need something to do. We need a project to build.
Well, it's also solipsism at work, right, for them?
That too, because we're also dealing with women's innate solipsism and not thinking about anything really outside of themselves.
It's not malicious. That's just how they think.
It's just the easiest way to pass off the responsibility, the obligation of having to get these guys together so that we can get together.